I'm Scott Liebers, the builder and owner of Liebers Guitars and Mandolins. I'm a luthier, an instrument repairman. I am an electronics and audio engineer. I wear many hats, but they all point back to one thing: music. Every morning I wake up, I can't wait to get down to the shop to work on something. My introduction into doing this professionally really came from starting it as a hobby. I'd build what I liked, take it out, and I would play it, and someone would say, "That sounds great, can I play it?" And they'd say, "Well, who made this?" And I was like, "Well, look at the headstock." And you made this. And is it for sale? Sure, it could be for sale. I can make another one. I grew up in rural Nebraska, a town called Mandolin. In third grade, my parents took me to a bluegrass concert. That sparked my interest in all things music, and from that point on, I wanted to be a fiddle player. Electric guitar came across my radar when I was in probably junior high, and we started a band, and so it was all downhill after that. I just knew I needed to do something that revolved in some way around music. The pinnacle of my recording career was working at Minnesota Public Radio. Live in studios for The Current with Brandi Carlile or Arcade Fire. It was an absolute, just a dream to be there during those moments. I made the decision to become a stay-at-home dad, so I left my job at NPR. And as my children started growing and going to school full-time, I took advantage of the opportunity of having some time, and I taught myself to be an instrument builder through books, through videos, through internet forums, and mostly by trial and error and doing. My technique and approach grew really from taking all that information and figuring out what made sense to me, what worked. And if it was successful, I'd put it into my bag of tricks. I have guesstimated in a guitar, I'm looking at around 150 hours and at least double that for a mandolin. In terms of guitars, I am working on number 34 right now, and I'm just finishing up number 21 mandolin. The mandolins take 2 to 3 times as much time as the guitars, so that's why there's a lower number. Very interesting, but also sometimes frustrating thing about wood is no two pieces are alike. The same tree, the same log, the same area, you could have some spruce cut and make 2 identical guitars with all the same wood, and they're gonna sound slightly different. Some days you're like, what am I building? This is a widget. All of the ornamentation on the binding and the scroll and the peg head inlays, and you spend so much time doing those things, and you actually forget that, yeah, this is something that you play and make sound, because at that point it's just this really difficult art project. One thing that I think sets me apart from other builders is the use of hot hide glue in the construction of both. It's not an easy skill to learn, and it's definitely a lot more work, but I feel there are advantages both in terms of how it sounds, and also it's a traditional method that allows the instrument to be repaired a lot easier down the road should something need to be taken care of. If someone is interested in having a custom Liebers instrument built by me, please reach out to me at my website.
Can you build me a piano?
I could not build you a piano. Liebers are guitar. I shouldn't have had a beer.